Gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Yes and It's your boy Leo. Follow me on Instagram at Brooklyn Libra.
What's good, y'all? You know what it is. It's your man, London Reeves. He's here checking in. What's up?
Simple. Simply put, London Reeves. Philip Wilsell, I'm here checking in too.
You know, it's me. I'm looking like a boy. It's Corey Face. Follow me, all that good stuff, period.
Are you a boy with a Y or an I?
Oh, that's a good question. It's with an I. So it's a little twang to it.
Yeah.
So what has everybody been up to? What has everybody been up to? I feel like I haven't seen everyone in faces in just ages.
Well, I mean,
there's a reason for that, with the
very much
faces
so.
at least.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's rewind a little bit. So we missed out on 2 recordings. Purely my fault.
Did we?
I missed out on 2 recordings. Purely my fault. Completely taking ownership over it. Last week I was in Jamaica for my mom's retirement, so we did a family trip, and I did agree to still be able to record, have my stuff with me, was ready to go. Life happened.
Tell us why you didn't.
Like life happened, and not life. So the alcohol happened.
Come on,
alcohol
get to it.
happened.
Because we got the receipts, baby. We got the receipts.
Mind you, the whole time I kept saying it. I gotta go record. Left the dinner table and everything, apparently. And the only thing I was recording was my dreams because I was knocked out.
When you not knocked out at the table?
I was gone. I was gone. I mean, I had a great vacation. Otherwise, it was great spending time with the family and everything. But I do apologize wholeheartedly because I
have a question. Are we sponsors yet? Because somebody's taking an awful lot of vacations within the next 30 or so days. So where's the check?
Where's the check?
Where's the check?
Period.
I have questions.
I wish I had a sponsor. I need a sponsor. So if anyone wants to fill out the application, slide in my DMs at Brooklyn Libra on Instagram, and we can set up an interview.
That was real.
You're the only fans.
If that's the word. Spontaneous, real random. Because when I checked location, honey, you was in Jamaica, and I said, "Oh, okay, that's not them."
What did you ask, Corey? Where is
Choco Island? I said, what the hell? That's not in Atlanta.
That was funny. But yeah.
Well, welcome back, Leo. We're so glad you could join us this time.
Thank you. I'm here, I'm present, and we are ready to deliver.
I'm serious.
So what's going on with y'all? Well, how y'all week been?
My saying all the time is like life been life, and so we're just gonna say that's a blessing. It's a blessing to be productive.
That is true. That is so true.
Like it's a blessing to be in the number. You're right. I say it's a blessing to be in the number. You're right.
Blessing to be in the number.
That is so true.
Yeah,
I'm here for
that's it. Just working, prepping for Libra season, making sure that all my affairs are together. Celebrate my. How old am I gonna be? 34.
You're gonna be in your mid-30s.
So I
mid-30s.
I told you guys earlier, I was like, it's just been a rough week for me. And to kind of just piggyback off of Philip, like life has really just been life for me this week. In the sense of I feel like it is literally just it is literally just hitting me that I am going to be 40 years old in under 30 days. And I feel as if it was just like, man, I just was 23 the other day. And I feel like my life has just flew by. So like this whole week, my mind has just been like all over the place, just trying to figure out like, okay, so what does next look like? What the fuck did you do with your life? Like, how did you become 40? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, that's been my week.
So have you started getting the AARP in the mail because you hit 40? Like getting close to 40?
Not
He over there
AARP.
talking about he trying to figure out his life and shit. And
You
you
see
like,
black
you got
folks?
AARP yet?
Because you know,
No, but I wish, because they give good discounts.
yes, ma'am, honey. You have free coffee at Quick Trip, and you can go to Golden Corral free before 12 o'clock.
I just wanted everybody to raise their glass.
Period. Red cup sizzle.
We're gonna have to upgrade Corey in that red cup, because I'm about tired of seeing them.
No, ma'am. I'm from the west side. I'm from MLK. What?
Last week you was from the south side.
He don't know where he from.
No,
Whatever
I stay on
out.
the south side, but I'm from MLK, west side. Thank you.
See, Corey.
Big dot.
Period. So
What
let's
we
go ahead
got
and
going on today? Let's stick to the what do you call that?
let's go ahead and get into it.
Right, come on, because Corey.
Let's get into She by Chanel. But she finally found some fashions, but it ain't her fashions. Where can we, it was a fashion show, but it was limited fashion. So,
Well, no, it wasn't limited fashions. The limited fashions part is coming into the website. There's no fashions on the website.
Maybe. When you look at the fashions and look at the website, it gives you Fashion Nova ASOS mixed together, Amazon mixed together, and I just put She by Sheree on my label. So, and it's a higher price. So they had a situation where they brought up that one of the joggers is something that you can find on Amazon. And it's cheap. You know how Amazon is real cheap or whatever. So She by Sheree, She by She Don't, I'll call that. She by She Don't.
Don't dog her.
Well, she is. I mean, girl, what was her storyline this season? But She by She Don't had the same joggers, put her name on it, and it's a way higher price. And folks is like, girl, this is not your original fashion. This is like you just replica, if that's the word.
That one with the line in it.
Yeah, exactly. So
I say, don't they have to, what they call it? Like they have to license these fashions.
I think so.
And so I feel like that's where a lot of like knockoffs come from. And if we being completely honest, Alexander McQueen, why is he that same shoe found on other labels? Why is it a Steve Madden, an ASOS, a Banana Republic? You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about the brand, the name.
Yeah.
That hikes the price up.
Yeah.
That design is licensed to these people. It gotta be because they can't sell that replica.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like they going to like Alibaba or AliExpress or whatever it is and buying in bulk.
Buying 3,000 units.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And McQueen gonna put Alexander McQueen on, he gonna stitch that thing on the tongue and on the back and charge you $700.
But like to me, after 14 years of you really trying to put She by Shadon on the map, for me personally, I expected a little bit more than what she provided.
Did you?
I mean, I think if you were really invested in that craft and you were really invested in your project, 14 years is a long ass time. You should have stepped on the production of it was nice. It was cute. You know what I mean? But I do feel like
that was in North Lake.
For 14 years, that wasn't a 14-year planned out function.
Listen, you gotta believe in Sheree. Chateau Thelma came up very well.
But here's my thing. This is what Sheree has always, in my personal opinion, from day one, had the baddest, bangingest body on that entire like series, franchise, whatever you want to call it. She should have simply came out with some gym wear. I wouldn't even say athleisure. Straight up just gym wear. And I'll say start off with females and then maybe turn it unisex, but just strictly gym wear. Slap your She by Sheree on there. It would have been super inexpensive. She could have put it out like this, and then she could have grew into like the joggers, spring, summer, fall, whatever she be doing. And maybe grew her business from there. I think she should have just went with, even with the same, when you think about all of them who are putting out the workout videos, like Sheree had the bangingest body out of, and still does, out of all of them.
Yeah.
So she missed an opportunity.
If you really think about it, she's nobody's designer, right? On top of doing that, what she could have also have done is partnered with a designer and made them a business partner. Just like Drew partnered with a fitness person and started that fitness thing.
So can I stop you right quick? Excuse me. The reason why she don't do that, because word on the street, she's cheap.
She don't pay people.
And she don't pay girls.
Pay people. Okay, you're right.
No,
I just was trying to give her some different options and different avenues to go about, growing her business.
But I don't get why you don't pay people when your Chateau by Sharia, whatever it's called, is gorgeous. You have a $10,000 chandelier hanging up in your foyer, and you wear labels. Like, her fashions is on point. So
but you gotta also remember, when you at that level, them people not paying for clothes. They're not paying for clothes.
What level she on?
When you on television. So designers will come to you and say, hey, here's this. Or her stylist has a relationship with these stores.
That stylist can get
where the stores loan them clothes for these filmings and things of that nature.
Yeah, okay.
That's free advertisement for them. So it's not like she out there really swiping visas, purchasing all these labels. Not just her, but all majority of none of them is out here really buying like that.
That's true. But you have a $10,000 chandelier hanging up in your foyer.
She better. That house, it deserves it.
Did we see the receipts? That's all.
They probably take from Amazon too.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
I don't know. She put a lot of work into that house. I'm just hoping that she come through with this fashion line. That's all.
I hope so too. Like, I really wasn't impressed.
But you know what? She really should have jumped on the bandwagon. Nice now. She could have jumped on the bandwagon with hair, because she always got a nice ponytail. She could have jumped on the bandwagon with hair and started with that. But speaking of ponytails, so a preacher went viral he was doing his sermon to his congregation, in which he said, the Bible says it is a sin for men's to have long hair and wears them in ponytails. Men's not supposed to, like that. Yep, just like that. And he did the little spin too. And he said that, men's is not supposed to have long hairs and wear the buns and stuff. So the comments, section was very entertaining, to say the least, right? So my thought is this, right? Well, before I even say my thought, what's y'all thoughts on it? Like, what are you? Well, clearly, Philip, as you straighten your bun, we're gonna go straight to you. We're going straight to the. What are your thoughts when it comes to preachers and?
He was probably fat. Should ask him why he fat. Gluttony's a sin too, sir.
He wasn't fat, but he wasn't in shape.
What? You gonna pick and choose what we talk about? It was in the Bible.
And then also, the quote unquote portrait of Jesus that is circling around us African Americans is Jesus having that long hair. So it's just like, are you looking for a moment?
So now, I don't quote me, because it's been a while since I've been in the hall, in the Kingdom Hall, reading the Bibles and the scriptures. But what Bible character is it? Is it Samson or somebody who wasn't his strength in his hair? When they cut his hair, he got weak, and that's how he died, or something like that.
Come on, Bible stories.
So I'm kind of confused.
Also they said in the Bible that Jesus' hair was what is it?
Of wool.
Yeah, of wool. Long, and it said also long wool. So
he was speaking specifically about the ponytails.
It buns, long hair in general. I think personally, he's just a hater.
He didn't have nothing else. My thing is that there was nothing else to preach about. There was nothing. All this stuff going on in the world. You had nothing else to preach about, sir. Couldn't. Like, you ran out of topics. So we said we're gonna talk about ponytails.
He's gonna judge some men and try to find a way to talk about gay people, probably.
Yeah. The undertone was certainly
The
there.
undertone is very, and that's why I say he's probably fat.
Yeah.
For me, I just do not subscribe to organized religion at this point. Leo and myself, although we did not know each other growing up, we in different parts of the country grew up in the same organization. And it's just so man-made, because something that you mentioned, Philip, is like people pick and choose what parts of the Bible that they want to highlight and underscore. And it's like either you live it fully or just shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel.
That's it.
Like, religion is so man-made. It's ridiculous at this point.
And another thing about that, London, is that's why so many people do not come to church. That's why so many people be like, oh, I'm good. Mm-hmm. And I see all the time pastors trying to increase their following, but stuff like that, people like, you judging me. So how can you be like, you love me, but you still judging me at the same time? Like, it's...
I mean, I know the one scripture I will never forget is, well, I can't read it remember it verbatim, but I know the message is, the Lord said, come as you are. Mm-hmm. So I never understood how that particular sentence always gets walked around.
Yeah.
I think for me, even it's the whole let thou without sin cast the first stone. And considering that all of us are imperfect and nobody is without sin. Mm-hmm. And again, especially somebody who's up in a pulpit or behind a podium or stand, whatever the case may be, telling somebody else they wrong for having long hair, when who knows what they do behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Who knows besides being fat?
Yeah. that part too.
But I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, and it was just simply put, it was like London said about organized religion. It was like simply, religion is the vehicle to spirituality. And once you get to spirituality, you don't need the religion per se. Mm-hmm. And whatever that looks like for you is what it looks like for you. And I feel like that's kind of where the bulk of us are these days as a whole. It's like, y'all know I'm real saved now, okay? And I like going to church and listening to the music and all that, but I do that at home.
Not listening to the music.
Own thing. I got my own thing, because I'm like, some of the stuff that y'all say is like, I'm gonna just say it. Sometimes it be a little cultish. Like, I don't know what you talk about, but I ain't gonna believe what you saying just because you up there in the pulpit.
Yeah.
Because I got my own understanding.
And
that can go all. We can keep going about that.
And pastors nowadays are proving themselves of, it's a lot of contradictions, mm-hmm. and that y'all preach about, and it's a lot of things that y'all just focus on, that y'all feel like is the it factor, and it's just starting to come out a little bit more and more. And I would just say, I appreciate, my bishop. Shout out to William Murphy Dream Center. I love how only time he put up a suit on it's like convocation or whatever the shenanigans is. Ooh. Outside of that,
for who?
Convocation is like a Baptist shenanigans.
Oh, okay.
But outside of that, he got tennis shoes on, t-shirt on. He's talking my language. I be twerking for Jesus, all that good stuff. But you just gotta
be Gucci though. But he got it on.
Very much so. But to me, it's just like that. For me, feels like come as I am. I might have went to the club the night before, but I'm gonna go to church and I'm not gonna feel judged at all.
Speaking of twerking for Jesus, because since we're on this topic, I went and saw Hunk for Jesus, Save Your Souls, or something like that.
How was it? I want to see it.
I say go and see it, and I would like to have dialogue about it after you saw it.
What is it called?
Hunk for Jesus.
Is it like
is it a movie or is it a series?
It's the movie with Regina Hall and my man Sterling K. Brown.
Okay. Got you.
But in it though, like speaking on this topic, is that reminder that people are these pastors, preachers, whatever, bishops, whatever they may be called, are like sometimes, and I'm saying sometimes it's not everybody, are up in these pulpits preaching about the wrongdoings of others when they're living those same lives. And I'm definitely like, call them out. If they like being a contradiction, call it out. So with that, go see the movie, because the segue to that is this. Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, and first off, who even still talking about Aries Spears from Mad TV 1? we're gonna start there. I mean, I think he was in the Proud Family reboot, maybe perhaps. It was a voice for Nap or something, but
he's fat.
very.
Philip going to the Google.
You know, I don't
Mad
know.
TV 20 years ago though, but
Yeah.
he has packed them on, okay? But apparently, like him and Tiffany Haddish, or at least she's being dragged into it too, like was recording like a video or like a movie, a skit, something,
Mm-hmm.
into where it was about like, was it child molestation? And they were really being very inappropriate to where I heard about it, but I was like, I'm not watching this video or whatever it is. I'm like, I'm good. Like I'm real big on like at some point there has to be a line that gets drawn. Right? Like, yes, sometimes when it comes to like entertainment, it's for kicks, giggles, to bring awareness to something, but you still have to draw the line somewhere. And so now this 14 and 21-year-old who were at the time, I guess 7 and 14 when they were in this film, are now suing. So yeah.
This is a movie?
Something like
a skit. It was a skit
or something like that. Yeah.
And now they're both being sued for like child not pornography, child what do you call it?
Molestation?
I can't even remember the legal phrase.
Yeah. And this is all allegedly, people. This is all allegedly.
Right. Let's make that clear.
But I think, one, I don't know. I'm not gonna hold you. I got mixed feelings. And I have mixed feelings because I've never been a victim of any of those type of things, so I don't know what it is to go through things like that. But sometimes it is hard to kind of digest. Like, so why you waited so long? Like, why now?
Why now?
Why now? So if they were,
you want to check
if they were at that age, then that means Tiffany Haddish wasn't where she is now. Exactly. I mean, he's still at the same level, really. If anything, his career was at more of a plateau back then than it is now.
And it's taking a deeper dive.
Right. It brings that question of why now? And one thing I will say I hate about
sexual abuse,
this culture now, is everybody's so quick to jump on the cancel wagon without really, 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 really knowing full story, full scope. Like, and I would hate for everybody to be like to jump on that bandwagon, and then all of a sudden this all turns out to be some foolishness. You know what I mean? Not standing up for or putting anybody down.
I will say this. I'm not gonna speak about Tiffany because it was real random about her coming up. Yeah. But Aries, he brought it on himself when he put himself into the mix of calling out Lizzo.
I'm about to say that's the dude that was talking about Lizzo, right?
Yeah. So when you called out Lizzo, you never know. Those victims may have been a Lizzo fan. So you calling out my fan, and no tea, no shade. We go hard for our celebrities, the people that we really fuck with.
And that's hard. You going hard like that though. Like, I don't even want you to be my fan because you crazy.
Honey, you do, honey. K. Michelle, you do.
I would never do nothing like that over no K. Michelle.
I'm just saying.
Go tell them the cake touched you.
So it's just like, it may have been a Lizzo fan where you going real strong for my artist. So now let me go ahead and bring up receipts of what you did to me so it can make you hurt.
Well, this article says
I go back to like
they've been making stuff about her for years.
About Aries?
About Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
Been trying to assert these bogus claims against Ms. Haddish for several years. Spears' lawyer told People that the client isn't going to fall for any shakedown. So it may just be some type of exploitation. Like if this was 7 years ago, Tiffany Haddish kind of was on the rise around that time.
Yeah.
So now that she made it big, you trying to find something. They're trying to Michael Jackson her.
That's
they
how
found something, trying to get his ass, trying to get her, like, trying to come up.
Yeah.
Everybody is too happy.
Because she would have more money than Aries.
Oh, yeah.
Much more.
Yeah.
No
more.
She got like less.
They're not even on the same playing field.
No.
Yeah.
I was shocked their names were even used in the same sentence.
Me too, London. I was like, I didn't even know they knew each other.
Right.
She was struggling back then. She was doing anything with anybody.
Yeah.
She was on that same
No,
level as his ass.
Not she was struggling. She was just trying to. She had a good team behind her that said you need to market yourself everywhere. At this point, we just need to get your name out there. So she was doing what she had to do.
She found a Groupon and it said Aries, and so it was 2 for 1. So she went over there. So you know, she always support Groupon, but I don't like it for her because she is really becoming her own, and she's really getting that.
She what?
She's becoming her own.
Her own what? Now I will say what she has become is whoever's styling her now, and I think it's that the Roach guy, the LaRouche guy.
I think
they fell out.
I think
Law or something.
Oh, they fell out. Oh wow! But he had her looking point. That was the best I ever seen because she always looked crazy when she stepped on the red carpet.
Yeah, she did.
Fashions was just always never on point.
He gave me real rainbow.
Still like you though. Still like
it was common.
It was common.
Cause you know the crazy part, I really feel like Common give me that controlling man, but he's so smooth. But behind closed doors,
because ain't nobody tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do.
Ain't nobody controlling Erykah Badu.
Real Hotep vibes.
Yeah, very.
Real what vibes?
Hotep, like Hotep vibes.
Yeah.
What's that?
What's that?
Y'all never heard of Hoteps? I can't describe it, but he gives that energy, but not as much like.
Corey, you sitting over there talking about some yeah.
Corey knows what it is. I just can't describe it. I'm trying to think of some more
it's
examples.
Just like, it's I don't know. It's just like.
Very like, you are my Nubian queen,
Yeah.
Doing
like,
blah, 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 blah,
to me,
blah,
like,
blah.
he would have told Erykah Badu that, but still you in control.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still controlling you, but I'm still giving you kind of the vibe that you're looking for.
That's called manipulation.
Yeah. That too.
Biggest manipulators.
Yeah. He does. Yeah. Like, you know, I really feel like cause he that real smooth, you know, he don't be in the tabloids like that.
He a poet, like.
Yeah.
You know.
But I really feel behind closed doors, you be like, God damn, bitch, this is a crazy motherfucker. That type of shit. So, yeah.
Well, y'all just messed that up.
Yeah, but he fine though. Call me.
Oh, yeah. I mean, dog. Okay, so can we just have a little moment of silence for the queen? What was she, 96?
Yeah.
She really was not.
Passed away.
You know what? Sometimes I be wondering, and you know, like when you get that old, do you just be like, I want to die? Like I'm tired. I done seen it all. Like I'm tired of this shit.
Oh, really?
Just let me go.
That's a good question.
I'm not in, and I don't mean it. I legit want to know because I just think about it. Like you know, my grandmother is 94, right? 93.
What a blessing.
93 or 94.
Seriously.
That's a blessing. I don't want my grandma going nowhere. Let's be clear. But I'm just thinking, sometimes I be thinking like, especially like when I do go back home and I see her and she watches the news and she see all this stuff going on, I can just look in her face and I be wondering like, damn, I wonder if she just be like, I'm tired of this shit. Like, I'm just tired. Like, just tired. I'm just I just wonder
wake up like, dang, I woke up again.
Right. That's what I be thinking. Like when you get that age, do you just be like,
not I woke up again.
But you know the crazy part is some older people, they do be like that. Like I have
that's right. Like no fun. Like it's I'm laughing because it's like but seriously, like I just wonder, like especially when you've lived how many you know, I'm not good
privileged with life at that. Like
very privileged life.
How many centuries did she live?
9, baby.
She was reigning for 70.
Centuries.
Yeah, she was
how many decades did she live?
9 decades, baby.
Like she done been through World War. Like she done been through shit.
Yeah.
I think also comes to the point of I'm tired of the pain. I'm tired of that anger.
I guess there you go. That's more so what I'm saying. Like, especially when you're in pain. Now, if you healthy as a whistle, you just boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're not thinking like that. But when you have the pains, you waking up taking all these different medications and just you're not living life how you once lived it, I just be wondering sometimes, like, damn, like, God, shit.
And
her husband died last year too, and they be like,
Yeah.
after that, they heart be broken and all these things going on.
I mean, well, I don't think it was nothing, but I don't think her heart was broken.
No tea, no shade, and hopefully y'all don't come after me for this. But she was real mean. So, I see.
That lady is resting in her grave, right? Leave her alone.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of memes talking about, especially Princess Diana. Lord bless her soul. I love her dearly. I remember when she passed away, where I was at.
It was a moment.
Yeah, but
Yes.
she did do.
She died in September too.
No.
But they just like, she done. You coming on?
She waiting for at the I've been waiting for you at the door.
Yeah. Diana, I feel is never mind.
No, but you know what? It's not funny. It's not funny. But the internet is. I'm telling you, the internet will really have you going to hell. The internet will have you going to hell. So her son, the new king,
right? Finally
released a statement.
He's been waiting on that.
He released a statement, and that's what somebody in the comments said. Somebody in the comments was like, "He's been waiting on this for 30 years."
Yes.
God, he about damn 70, ain't he?
Yes, he is up there.
He like, I'm gonna only be king for 2 days.
Right.
But also, she has some problems too with Marco. What's her name?
Megan.
Yeah. It was some issues with her. Yeah. That's why they was like, okay, we about to leave the castle.
Not we about to leave. They did leave.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's just like, God rest her soul, but you wasn't that nice.
Well, if you think about it, I don't think it was necessarily a her thing. It's the crown. At the end of the day, and if you ever watched
what is it called? The institution or something like that?
The institution, the crown. So when it comes to that, your family is secondary. Family is secondary. The crown and the institution is always primary. So I think when you're in that position and it comes to making decisions, yes, as a grandmother, as a mother, you want to make decisions, out of love, but ultimately you don't have that choice. Your responsibility is to the crown.
Well, I ain't never understand that because that's out of my. If it's not fashion or reality show, I'm not into it. But to me, if you is a queen or a king, you could do whatever you want to do, right?
It don't work that way.
They still got people they got to answer to too, I think, right?
Almost like the president.
Like the president,
yeah.
So she doesn't answer to the prime minister. She doesn't answer to the prime minister. The prime minister answers to her. But the crown is an institution. Once the crown is placed on your head, you're now all about
the people,
institution, and the people.
But it's almost like for those scandal viewers, like you have the president, but like the president ain't really.
Right. The president is just the face.
Representative.
He's the face.
Right.
He's the face of the US.
It is something scandal.
Yeah, I realized that day by day. I was like, oh, bitch, you just there for a title. No shade.
Title and a check.
You're the spokesperson.
I mean, the check ain't even all that big.
Huh?
I said, you said for a title and a check, and I said, and the check ain't even that big compared to what like a basketball player makes.
That's true. That's
so real.
But
I think it's so much access. I feel
that
a basketball player can get with no matter. Huh?
I said, access to getting shot.
If you get shot and you don't even make that much, we don't make that much. We get shot. Well, I don't say we get shot, Lord, nah.
You're right.
But I'm just saying,
not over my life. No,
I have to rebuke that real quick. I gotta reel that in.
Yes,
we just all are at risk. They have a lot more protection.
Yeah.
And as the president and somebody in that role, they also have a lot more access. Regardless of the amount of money that they have, it's like they have access to so much.
And even after like their terms, like the speaking engagements, the book deals, and all of that, like they get paid.
Exactly.
They get paid.
Well, they make. I feel like they make more money after they leave office than they
do
in
too.
office.
Absolutely. Did y'all see the portraits?
Don't they have security after, like for a lifetime?
For a lifetime, yeah.
It's not for
the
life.
whole family.
It's not for life.
Yes,
I
it
thought
is.
it's for
It
life.
is for
Yes,
life.
it is.
No, it's not.
Secret Service?
It's not
Secret
for life.
Service is
No,
for life, baby.
That is for
It is-
life.
Yes, ma'am.
if it was for life, do you know how many Secret Service agents there would have to be?
Do you know how
If
many
they had to
FBI agents and CIA agents there are?
promise
you it's
Secret
not.
It
Service
is for life, boo.
Philip, go to the
Let me
Google.
start getting you some
Philip,
receipts.
go to the
Because
Google.
I like
Philip,
some
go to the
receipts.
Google.
Go to my best friend.
I'm telling you, it's not for life. If
They
I'm not
have it for
mistaken,
life for themselves and
No.
their immediate family.
they get it.
I am
If I'm not
pretty
mistaken, they get it.
confident.
I think it's anywhere from 4 to 8 years after their.
No.
I'm so
Literally,
serious.
I just was in a room with Eva. I mean, I know her dad is the president now, but Ashley Biden, President Biden's daughter, even has Secret Service.
Well,
so maybe
yeah,
the
'cause she's
extended
the
family
president's
doesn't,
daughter
but
now.
they all have, the presidents have Secret Service for life. Them and I think the first
Lifetime.
Yes, ma'am. It says for lifetime, baby.
It was
Unless
put
they
into law in
decline-
1965.
Yes, unless they decline the protection, it's for life.
Okay, well, that's what the Google is for. I'm wrong.
Yeah, we got you. It's about the receipts, honey. Bring the receipts.
Well, on that note, I ain't gonna hold you. I am not gonna hold you. I'm tired of adulting.
Mm.
It is what it is. I'm
Please.
tired. I'm tired. I should have just listened to my mama all them years ago when she told me stay in a child's place. I would have stayed right there and never left.
Facts. I'll jump in. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm just, as an adult, as a grown adult, working my job, paying my bills, minding my business, drinking my water, and other things from time to time.
That's it.
I just really don't understand haters. Never did. But I'm like, y'all are full grown ass people, and y'all are mad and bitter.
I
And
just want to know
why?
where did they find the time? Because I don't have time. I don't have
I
time.
know.
I don't have time to worry about what somebody else got going on. I barely
At
have
all.
time to keep up with what I got going on. I don't.
People legit are like very nasty, and I do my best to like keep the lion, the Leo in me in a cage. I'm an evolved Leo, right?
Yes.
But it's still in there, and I feel like once it comes out, there isn't no taming it. It's just that people are really nasty and be trying my patience.
I might be about to turn 40, but these hands still work. So if we got the, I'm just saying.
So I just want to say to the haters, if you're watching, I get it, you're just confused admirer, but it ain't me. Do your work.
A confused
Slide
admirer.
on my
I like
knob,
that.
like
I
corn
like
on the
that. A
cob.
confused
Check your
admirer.
receipt and do your job. Oh, I almost kept going. So I would say I ain't gonna hold you. I'm tired of iPhones. I'm tired of Apple coming out with all these phones. Okay, I just got to the point to where I was used to my phone. I ain't got no more damn space left, but I ain't got to pay for it no more. We just good to go. And now they at the 14, baby. I still got the XR. Somebody looked at they was like, I said, take my picture with your phone. She was like, why? It's like, I said, because your phone newer. I held my phone up. She said, oh.
Can't talk me.
They got
Same
me,
thing over
sis.
here.
They got me, sis.
I'm sick of it.
You got it?
I got a 13, honey. I had to upgrade.
But what are we getting?
Well, baby, let me tell you.
A better camera.
The phone, the photo is sickening.
That's it.
It's sickening.
I don't need no filter for my photo. They got them built in these days.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
But I wouldn't get the 14 though. It's like too early.
I feel like so many other capabilities, or maybe I'm just not aware of them.
Yeah.
But I did switch from Samsung a decade ago, but I feel like it was just so many things that were available with those. I had a S6 that I could use my face with. Our phone just got that maybe 3 phones ago.
Yeah, that's true.
They so behind.
That's true.
That the founder's gone. I'm like, I ain't switching because it's convenient. But damn, like every year.
Yeah, I definitely have to upgrade this fall.
Because I've had this since slowing my phone down and stuff, trying to make me get one. Let me figure out when I want to spend my money.
That's iPhone for you, honey. But I'm not gonna hold you. Oh, Jesus. So let me tell y'all, actors, models, all that good stuff. So reading is fundamental. Reading is fundamental. So, you know, I have
Can you just say that to all the people? I don't think it's just
all the people. Reading is fundamental. So, you know, with my brand, Industry Thursday, outside of this, shout out to Industry Thursday, following on Instagram. But I post detailed information about model calls and casting calls and crew calls and all that shenanigans. Why are you reaching out to me and say, how do I submit? Clearly, there's an email address in the posting. Why are you reaching out to me? What are you looking for? Clearly, there's details in the posting. Reading is fundamental. So make sure if you're wanting to get into that industry that you read, because I'm one of those lighter girls. You go to the casting call, them hoes will say, bitch, you're dumb. Like, they're real blunt about it. So I'm a little bit more nicer. So reading is definitely fundamental, and just, even in your daily life.
Speaking of reading, and speaking of Industry Thursday, and speaking of you, we cannot end the night without celebrating you. Congratulations on CanvasRebel.com doing an interview on you. If y'all have not read it or checked it out, go to CanvasRebel.com and see your boy Corey and read the article. All right. And with that being said, thanks for tuning in. It's your boy Leo. Follow me on Instagram at Brooklyn Libra.
Peace out. Check me out. IG London Reeves. Well, all social media.
Just Instagram. That's all I got.
And it's me, it's your girl, it's your boy, it's your auntie, your cousin, your girlfriend.
Not your auntie.
Marisa. Faith.
We'll see you guys next time.